All right, so I want to talk about injuries at trampoline parks. They're getting bigger. I know you said your kids are getting that age where they're going to them.
yeah.
They can be dangerous. Trampolines can be dangerous in general. And a lot of times kids get hurt at these parks, and then a parent tries to make a claim. And the question is whether you're able to. So in Florida, we have waiver requirements for children. And so what I mean by that is if a kid is taken to a trampoline park, the parents may be asked to sign a waiver. And the business has the right to require that. They can say, your kid can't come in here unless you sign this waiver. But the waiver can't just be, anything. There is a very specific form that has to be used. I think the statute requires like certain font, certain language.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like very specific that the parent knows exactly what they're signing. And that's actually in response to there was a court case. I think it was Give Kids the World is the name of the case, where a parent had signed a waiver and the Supreme Court of Florida said it was not enforceable. And it was because they were saying the kid didn't make a decision to waive their own claim. The parents make it on the kid's behalf. And we're always skeptical of some big people waiving other people's rights, even if it's parents' children. So the Florida Congress actually just went ahead and made a statute. And so they said it has to follow this exact form. We have seen situations where there's a trampoline park and they get a lawyer, or this happens. They just Google kids waiver for trampoline park, and they just use the one that Google gives them instead of hiring a lawyer to draft one from scratch. And their waiver's not enforceable.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then the kid gets hurt, and they come in and they say, we're not paying because we have this waiver, and we have to come back and say that waiver's no good. It's not enforceable.
Yeah. Is there a maybe from a parent or even a trampoline park owner standpoint where they can go see that waiver specifically that they have to use? Is that get a lawyer involved?
Yeah, you can get a lawyer involved, or you can look up the Florida statute. I'm sure if you Google, Florida statute waiver of liability children or something, something along those lines, it'll come up.
Okay.
I probably shouldn't be saying that because now a bunch of trampoline parks are going to update their waivers. But a shocking number of these companies just use the wrong waiver, and now they're unenforceable.
So you kind of talked about the responsibility and children being involved. How does that change if, a legal guardian's essentially signing something for a kid, or, a school where somebody's taking responsibility for that kid?
Yeah, if it's a child, the waiver has to have that specific form. If it's an adult, that's not the case.
Okay.
Yeah, so if I'm signing on my own right, the thought process is I'm capable of reading a waiver and understanding and signing away or not signing away what it is. When we have an adult signing on behalf of a kid, we have very specific requirements and disclosures that adult has to be told. And so it's just a little bit more protection for children that we don't give to adults.